So it was super cold. I'll slip in some photos now. We got -1 here, which is very, very unusual for Perth. We're at 11 at the moment. But yeah, we were -1 this morning. There was... lucky there was no wind. It wasn't... Yeah, lucky there was no wind, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, super cold, super cold. So there was ice on my missus's car when she went to work. I got a day off today, so I'm going to try and keep busy around the house. That's what this video is going to be about. We'll wash the wagon. It doesn't really need a wash, but I might as well. I haven't done it in a long time, but I haven't driven it. I think the last time I got washed was actually when we got back from Bustleton. So that was, oh yeah, well, probably almost 2 months ago now, I'd say. I don't know, a month and a half. Not too sure. But anyway, so we'll do that. I got the scooter on charge. We're taking that out for a burn tomorrow morning. It's going to be cold tomorrow as well. This morning they forecasted 1 degree. We were -1 here. We're a bit more inland, so we're always a little bit colder. Tomorrow mornings they're forecasting 2 degrees, so it's going to be around the same. So it's going to be a cold scooter ride, but yeah, double thermals, heated jacket, heated gloves. I've got a big thing goes around your neck, and the helmet, so it keeps you warm enough anyway. I got a load of washing on the little washing machine. So those black things that you're seeing there, they were I'll show you in a minute, but you might have seen it in the last video clip there of the stuff I've gotten ready to go for the car. I ended up getting a pole, an extendable pole. It's not massive. It's only a metre or something like that, which will be fine. But it just saves your hands getting wet in the bucket. And on a day like today, it's only 10 degrees, whatever it is. That's spot on. That's perfect. So we'll try that. I mainly got it just for the reach, so I don't have to start bending down to do the bottom of the cars. I can kind of do it with that. Dexter, stop. Good boy. Yeah, so I mainly got it for the reach, not for not getting wet. But yeah, serves two purposes, I suppose. It's pretty rigid actually. It was only like $30 or something like that, but it came with two. I didn't realise, but it came with 2 heads, and that's what I'm washing now. They felt a little bit oily. I don't know if they spray some type of oil on them for whatever reason, but anyway, we'll fix that up. And plus, because they're brand new, they're all losing maybe where they cut, when they cut each individual one out or stamp them out or whatever. There's some fibres, some black fibres, so gave them a good shake, get rid of all that off them, and then we'll give them a wash in the microfiber wash to really bring them back up brand new, even though they are already brand new. But anyway, so yeah, the pole's really rigid. It's aluminium. I thought it was plastic, but it's aluminium, and it came with like a brush, like a dusting mitt for inside. I think it's for inside. I wouldn't use it on the outside. It's way too fragile for that. So I think it's for the inside. So yeah, pretty good. I'll put in a screenshot of that and see if you're interested. Obviously, we're going to do the R.O.D.I water trick on that car today. So there'll be no drying whatsoever. It's a pretty sunny day today, as you can tell. There's no clouds, whatever. So it'll be a good test. Yeah. So not that I haven't tested it. I said I wasn't going to make a video until I was 100% with the procedure, the speed of the water coming out and all that. I think I've got it. I've probably done, I don't know, 7 car washes, and I've done all the windows around the house and no water spot. So it's awesome. So yeah, really good. That cart that I made for window cleaning, working really, really well. So I've kind of packed it up because I needed the cart for something. So the cart's over there. It's all removable. So you got the wooden skid here, the 30-litre container there. I think I did show it, or maybe I only talked about it and showed a picture. But anyway, I've got a 5-litre jerry can that then gets pressurised with my little compressor, which is just here. So that little compressor pressurises this only to about 10-15 psi. And I had 4 litres of bleach and a little bit of dishwashing liquid in there. And there's the clear hose. So the bigger hose is just water, and this is just bleach, this concentrate here. Then it gets mixed in this head, and the gun spits out everything. And I did I worked it out, I'd probably need 6 litres, but I didn't do it all in one hit. So I did 2 litres, and I did the retaining wall that's down here, killed all the mould, really nice. Then to do the rest of the house was another 4 litres. So it was that little wall thing that we have over there. You can see actually I haven't even come out because it rained all day yesterday, so I didn't really notice it yesterday. But you can see there, it's just black at the bottom, and I'd say that's where the mould's all been killed. But this is a lot lighter. I did all that, that's heaps lighter. All out the front. There's another retaining wall where I wash the car out the front, and then all the way around the front of that retaining wall. I got to about, past the gate. It was probably around here on the other side, on the footpath side, and that's where I started to, just to run out of bleach. So that's how much 4 litres got me. So it's going on very strong. You could smell it. It's actually, if you have a look at my pants here, you can see there, that's from the bleach from the other day. Is it looking down? Yeah. So that's from the bleach, just blowing around in the wind. But that's okay. You know it's working if it's doing that to your pants. So very good. So yeah, that's working really good. So I rinsed it all out, and the objective of this is now when I go and do windows, or I redo my windows or do windows at my folks' place, I think this is a 10 litre container. Probably only need 5 litres of window cleaning fluid, and off you go. And I've also ordered a tap. It should be here next week. So I'll cut it in line, probably, I don't want it right near the head, but down here somewhere, I'll just cut this and put a tap in. So that way I can stop the flow. It pressurizes, compressor turns off, and it just sits there. Currently at the moment, it just keeps dribbling out of this. Because there is no stop, so the compressor just continuously runs and just keeps pumping fluid out through here. So yeah, putting a tap in around here somewhere, that'll pressurize, stop fluid leaking out. You've got fresh water to rinse your window, and the compressor will stop. And then when you want it back again, you undo it, spray your next window down, click it off, rinse it, done. So easy. So that's working really good. This just finished, so I will, how dirty is the water? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I did have some other rags in there though. Yeah, so that's good, it's done something. Rinsing off now. You can rinse in here, like just put clean water and run another thing. I normally just take them out and rinse them under the tap there by hand, just as easy. I'm not even gonna let them dry. One of them I'm going to use right now for doing the car, so yeah, we'll get into that. I'm going to use the drone. I haven't used a drone in ages. I actually forgot about it. Saw a video on YouTube and I was like, oh yeah, I got one of them. I haven't used it for a long time, so but it's just the weather hasn't been fantastic. So yeah, so they're not much fun to fly when it's windy, super windy. It's just too dangerous. They're getting blown around everywhere. So, and the footage doesn't look much chop anyway. So yeah, but today's a nice day. There's 0 wind and lots of sun, so that's good. I should really go down the old remote control aeroplane club I used to be a member of. They operate on a Friday and a Saturday, I think, maybe a Sunday as well, I'm not sure, but definitely Friday. All my mates go down, all the old retired guys go down on a Friday. So if I get the day off, I normally head down there and go and sit down there for a bit, get a bit of fresh air and watch some crashes. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get a chance today, but it would be a perfect day, being how sunny and 0 wind and nice and cold as well. So good for the planes. Anyway, I'll get this rinsed up. This is going to be, that only had 27% charge. So that's after a 48 kilometre ride. So that's how much extra capacity I'm getting out of that battery. 48 Ks, and I'm still got 30% battery left. So pretty good. Being that it's cold, normally in summer we get back with 38. It's always, I don't know why, but we get back to my mate's place, we check, and it's 38% all the time. I mean, we do the same ride, but that's in summer. It was pretty cold last weekend as well. So in winter, in the cold, it's eating a little bit more battery. It's not as efficient. The batteries like being hot, I think. So yeah, that's probably why it's another 10% down. I wouldn't expect any different tomorrow, probably worse. But yeah, to do a whole ride, 50 Ks, and still get back with more than 25% battery, that's a good bonus battery that, and it's easy to install, so working really well, that scooter. The only thing I've done probably since the last time I've even done anything about it, or done a video about it, I gave it a good clean the other day. Obviously I pump the tyres up every time I use it. The front one is almost never flat. The back one has lost about 10-15 psi from week to week, which is fine. It's a self-healing tubeless tyre, so I don't know. I've sprayed bubble spray, and I can't find where it's leaking from. So it's such a minute leak, I don't even worry about it. I just pump it up and use it for the day, and we're done. The only thing I've done is change the front bag, and I've adjusted the brakes again, and that's it. That's all I've done. And the only reason I changed the front bag is the old one broke. I tried to jam my Neo, the drone, in there, and like a really light kind of wind cheater jumper kind of thing, and it just popped the zip. So I had that bag laying around, so that's it now. It doesn't quite kind of fit right. Oh, there we go. It gets a bit wonky because I put it in the back of my car, and yeah, it doesn't really like that folding it up, but it's so easy to fold up and lift. It's a perfect scooter, really. That's a G2. They do have a G3 out at the moment. My mate's going to get one soon as. So they do an auxiliary battery that you can buy from Segway. It just literally clicks in, and off you go. You don't have to tear this apart and do some dodgy stuff and blow the main board up twice trying to do it like I did. You just buy this extra battery, click it in, and it doubles your range. It's the same size battery as what's in the deck, fits on the stem there. So yeah, he said as soon as that extra battery comes out, he's going to upgrade. It's a decent upgrade. So from the G1 to the G2, there wasn't really much apart from the rear suspension, a little bit different battery. But from the G2 to the G3, they've gone more power, more battery, more voltage, better lights, better dash, twin brakes, because right now this has only got the one. It's only got the one brake pedal for the front drum brake. Yes, it's a drum brake, and then the rear is braked from the motor. This new one has hydraulic front and rear brakes, so heaps better. And I think it does have ABS with the motor, so it's an ABS anti-lock with the motor. I'm not sure how that works with the brakes, but anyway, they reckon it works pretty good. And same front and rear suspension. So yeah, the new one's a lot better. It is twice the price though, especially, and then you go and buy the new battery. You're looking 2,000. We're not sure how much a battery is, we're only guessing, but the scooter's about $1,800. These are 1,000 at the moment, and yeah, the battery's not going to be cheap either. The battery, I would say, would be around the $500-600 mark. So yeah, I'm not upgrading. I'm happy with mine. The only thing it lacks is power going up a hill. Speed I'm not worried about. They're limited to 25. We can only do 25k an hour anyway. Yeah, so they're fine. It's just hills. Hills kills them. They just can't get up it. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go wash the car. Alright, yeah, I'll just do a bit of talking over the top. So yeah, the drone went good, but it ran out of battery, which I thought might happen. I think all up it had about 10 minutes of footage, and then just flew itself back home when the battery went out. So yeah, first up there's just snow foam. So pretty much just dislodges any dirt or sand or whatever, just so you don't go scrubbing that into the paint later on. I've got the degreaser in that little spray can that you can see there. It's just a spray can from Bunnings, nothing special. And just doing the wheels. Seems to work really well. So it's a water-based degreaser, so it's safe to spray on the paint and everything. It's not a solvent-based one. And I've got a little brush in my hand that just using to clean the rims, and it seemed to work pretty good. I do have the big long ones that go right through to do the barrel. I didn't use it. This was just a real quick one. It's probably due for a good kind of 5-minute per wheel job on the next one, and I'll use all my brushes, little ones, big long ones, that one there to do the rims, face and tyres, all that kind of stuff. I do inside the wheel wells. Yeah, I don't do that every time. There's no need to do that every time. So yeah, seems alright. I think this is where it goes flat pretty soon. So rinse off the brush, rinse off the car, so that's snow foam just getting rinsed off. You can see I haven't rubbed anything on the paint, so that's just, that gets rid of like 95% of the stuff anyway, just doing that. And now we'll go and spray the soap on and get to using the new broom. So yeah, this is it here. Just use all the, I can't remember if this was, yeah, so that was the snow foam. That's right. And now this is the Nanolicious car soap. So yeah, different to the snow foam. But yeah, same deal. I don't do 2-3 bucket method. I do 1 bucket. I can't be bothered. Just spray your soap on. That thing worked out really well. Actually, I'll talk about it a bit later. Yeah, very, very good. You can see here, can reach the whole roof, the whole bonnet. Obviously do your bottoms and then rinse off. Same thing, work your way top to bottom, do the bottom there and then rinse off. Yeah, just so you're not, obviously the bottom half of your car is dirtier than the top half. And that way you don't do your bottom and then drag all that stuff, if there is anything left over, to the top and scratch it. And the water was quite dirty actually, so it was obviously doing something, even though the car looked fairly clean. Probably the last 3 or 4 times I've washed this car, I haven't scrubbed it with anything. I normally do a touchless, you know, spray snow, rinse it, spray the soap and just rinse it. I don't do any scrubbing. This is the first time I've scrubbed it in probably 6 months. So yeah, that's why the water was a bit dirtier. So still just rinsing off the Nanolicious here. And this is not deionized water either. This is just normal tap water. So we're switching over now. So that's the rinse nozzle with no pressure. And I think I'm using it, that's with pressure. And this is deionized water now. So yeah, I'm using it on the tyres first just to purge any of the tap water out of that hose. And then I flick it off just to try it out. So you'll see here, so this is just pump pressure from the pump that's near the tank. This is, pressure washer is switched off at the moment. So it's doable, but it's just not fast enough for me. I want it a bit faster than that. So I'm just trying it out. You can see here, it's just not enough. If you got a little car, it's probably all right. But yeah, that's as much pressure as you're going to get. Probably with the actual pressure washer nozzle might be better. I'm going to try it next time, but I've only ever used this nozzle. So now I've turned it back on, and a bit more acceptable now. The only thing is it may be a bit too fast. Too much flow for the deionized tank. I'm not too sure. What I really should have done was grabbed some of this water into the cup and tested the TDS, and that's how you can test if it's going through the DI tank too fast. But I didn't get any water spots, so should be okay at this speed. And you can see the water there, how it's beading and just running off kind of on the vertical surfaces. That's why I chose not to do the ceramic sealant at the end. It just wasn't necessary. Yeah, you can see the water just runs off, no worries there. So that it's already had ceramic sealant the last time I washed it, so obviously that's still there. So no need to waste it. Just yeah, when you notice that the beading isn't as good, then reapply. Or just do it 2 or 3 times a year. That's all you really need to do. This car's inside all the time. I don't really drive it too much. So obviously it might last 5-6 months on my car. If your car's parked outside, daily driven, it's going to last less. So just got to watch that. I just went for a quick drive just to blow most of the water off. Just go around the roundabout and back again. And gets rid of most of it. Bit of heavy braking. All the water comes out of those little spots. But you can see there it's still a long way off being dry, that's for sure. I thought while I'm waiting, because not really much else to do, might as well give the car a bit of a vacuum. So yeah, just pull that off the wall and go for it. didn't even bother doing the back. No one sits in the back, so fairly clean there. I do mention it, but in a week's time, my dad's coming over to do a bit of work on this car with some door seals. So I'll have it jacked up, and I'll probably, before he comes over, I'll go through the car and give it the once a year kind of internal detail that it gets with. I'll probably even end up washing the carpets with the new steam cleaner. So yeah, that'll be on the cards for that. It just depends what time he comes. So you'll see in this next photo too, I ended up using, I don't know how many litres, but I measured it, and it's about 200 mils of water, 200 millimetres of water. And all up, I've got about 800 millimetres of water. Yeah, maybe a bit more. So really, you should be able to do the car 4 times. Safely, I would say 3 times. No problems there doing 3 cars out of one 100 litre tank. All right, relatively painless. So we just got to wait for this to dry now, and then I can go over it with my little. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I can't be bothered. I was going to use this clear seal. This is really good. This stuff leaves a really nice shine that lasts for ages too. It's not a ceramic coat. This came out before ceramic coats were a thing, I think. This is pretty old, this stuff. You can still buy it. But yeah, I'm not going to do it. You saw how the water was coming off, how it was running off. It really doesn't need it. You're just wasting it. So pretty much I'll just do the glass. That probably won't even need it, but we'll see. I only just did it not long ago, that's why. Tyre shine, that's not my favourite tyre shine. I'm just using it to get rid of it on the wagon. I wouldn't use it on the Z. And then this stuff for the rims, that's, I don't know of any other brand that makes anything similar, but it's kind of like a hairspray that you put on the rims. And then when you go and wash them next time, it just runs off. It's like a bit of a protector, I suppose you could call it that. Yeah, it's seems to work. I've used it for years, and yeah, as soon as you just shine the hose on it, the brake dust doesn't stick to the rims, that's all. But my rims are all ceramic coated anyway, so I don't know if it's doing anything. I've only got, this is brand new, I've only just opened it, and I've got another one. I think I bought 2 at the same time, they're on special. So I probably won't buy them anymore. See how they go, because they are ceramic coated, so it should really be the same kind of thing. The drone went flat, that's why it kind of came back on its own. Otherwise I would have filmed the whole thing with the drone. I've got another battery, but I think it's almost empty anyway. I wasn't planning on using it, so I didn't charge them up. I'll take some photos. This side's in the shade. I'll probably have to take some photos. This thing's doing spinny whizzies on me, and it's not good. You guys will get sick. There we go. Yeah, this camera's not the best in zooming in. The sun's right behind me, so I can't really see much either, but there's no water spot. You can see there, obviously some of it, it's not all dry, but some of it has dried. There's a nice little black bit there, but yeah, no water spot at all. So we'll just let it dry. I'll turn off, finish my coffee, pack up all this stuff, and then just do the wheels really. Yeah, wheels and maybe glass, and that's it if it needs it. I think this side will need it because I did it when it was in the garage here, and I can't really get down that side. So yeah, I might just do that, and that's it. And that's pretty much it for the day, I think. That's all we're going to do. I was actually going to do this trim restorer. It's a Fuso. Is it Fuso? I think it is. Soft 99, Fuso, whatever they are, same thing. Nano hard plastic coat, really good. I did it on that car, and I think I did it on the i20 after we got it back from the panel beaters, and again, long lasting. It doesn't look overly black, it just looks stock. It looks really nice actually, so I'm going to do all the plastic on that car. The only thing is I might not do it today either. I'm trying to put off as many jobs as I can by the sound of it. But Dad's coming over in a week, so next Friday, and I'll take a photo because you're not going to be able to see it with the camera. Well, maybe you will, it's pretty big. Let me take a photo and I'll slip it in. Can you see it? Yeah, here. Okay, so you're looking at that photo now, you'll see a crack on the rubber. Yeah, still no water spot, that's good. There's a crack on the rubber seal that the window kind of rides up next to. It's got a crack in it, so I've got a set of four window rubbers, do all 4 doors. So to do that and to do it a bit more comfortable, the car's going to come in here on the jacks, jack it up. That way you're kind of working at a nice height. You're not slouched over. So yeah, he's coming over next Friday to help me do all that. I think all the door trims have to come off. I did ask the panel beater that the i20 went to, and I said, look, I've got to get this moulding off on the Commodore. How do you get it off? Because obviously he takes them apart all the time. And he did tell me you can do it without taking the door trim off. So on the front doors, I think on the back doors maybe not, or vice versa. Maybe the back doors you don't, but the front doors you do. I don't know. I've never done it. So, and it's not very hard to take the door trims off these. The only thing is you've got to unplug a fair bit of wiring. There's like a plug, and you got to kind of undo it, and it's hard to get it back in the same spot. And there's a clip for the door opener, which kind of stops it from vibrating, and that broke last time I took the driver's door off. It doesn't vibrate though, so I don't know if it's entirely necessary. So yeah, so while the car's up on the jack, I might do that interior that you saw me do, just a quick vacuum. That's all it was. It wasn't anything special. I literally didn't even dust it or anything. So that's going to get done. So I don't know what time he's going to come, but he's retired now. He's like 3rd week in retirement, and he doesn't see 8 o'clock in the morning anymore. He doesn't get out of bed till after that. So, and I'm up at 5. So yeah. So it's all good. I don't expect him to be here at 7, so that's all good. But what I'm saying is he probably won't get here till 10:30, which is fine. So it'll give me something to do in the morning. I'll get the car up on the jack, or the lift, whatever they are, and I'll do the interior properly. I'll give it another vacuum. I'll blow it out, give it a good aerospace 303. Actually, I got my 4 litres or 5 litres of air. That was on special, so very lucky. But yeah, let's finish that story first. So yeah, while it's up on the stands, and he's not here, I'll get the interior dialed in, and I will do all the black plastics around the car. So that's just why I'm saving it till then. It'll just be at a nicer height to work on. Yeah, and I managed to get, I fluked it big time. I'm starting to buy everything in bulk. It kind of makes a bit more sense. I know it's more expensive, but now I don't have to worry about things for a very long time. So there's enough there probably for, let's say, 4 more fills of the snow cannon, and out of 1 fill I'm getting 2 to 3 washes. So there's a lot still left in there. That's the car wash. This is Mega Snow Job, so that's what I did first. That's what is it, yeah, 1/3 left, something like that. But then I've got, this is on special, it's like $40 off. So I'm only buying stuff when it's on special, and I just buy a lot of it. So, I mean, there's 5 litres. I wouldn't even use a litre a year. So there's over 5 years there. This is the ceramic SiO2 sealant. That's brand new. Again, 5 litres, I think. I think it's 5 litres. It's the same container as that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually say on there, you know. That's a bit weird. Anyway, again, I didn't do that on the wagon because you could see the this stuff, like, it's not an every time thing. This is like every 3 months. So yeah, 5 litres is going to last me even longer than that because you're not using this every wash. Yeah, it's no point wasting it. If you're getting water beating like that, like you could see off the hose, save it. It's no point. And then yeah, I got this off eBay. I can't even remember. I'll put a screenshot. I'd like to say it was under $100. I can't remember. So it's 3.8 litres, 1 US gallon. The only reason I know, a bit overkill, but I can justify it. Watch this. So what I do is you see me do it. I put that in here in my little spray gun, and they're not down at the moment, but you've seen it. I've got the blinds out the back. They're actually going to be coming down tomorrow because we've got a bit of a do on tomorrow. It's my missus' 40th, so got a few people coming around But I do have these blinds, and you can see they're a bit crusty. They need a wash, but so they're up for winter. They come down in summer just to guard the afternoon sun on these windows. So yeah, I've never done it before, but now that's why I thought I'd better buy the big one, because I'll be using the Aerospace 303 on those blinds. You've got to kind of think about the order you do things, because when they're down, you're spraying them. Obviously, it's going to go on the windows, so you kind of want to pull the blinds down, and that's going to happen at the end of winter, because like I said, they're up now to let the sun in. In summer, I don't want the sun. So at the end of winter, like in 2 more months or so, they'll come down. I'll wash them. Now, you shouldn't wash them with a pressure hose. I will, but from a distance. All you want to do is spray a bit of soap on them, and that's it. Because we had them out the back as well, our old ones. The ones we got now are just new. They're only 2 years old, not even. And I told the guy that I'll wash them with a pressure hose, and he said that's the worst thing you can do. It rips off all the UV coating. It's very thin UV coating on the material, and he said that's what kills them, and that's why we had to get them. Granted, they lasted 10 years, so we got our money out of them. But the one that was down all the time compared to the ones that were rolled up was almost white. It was like a white grey colour, not the charcoal colour of the other ones. So the sun was starting to get to them big time. These ones I've never done it with. I've done it with a pressure washer, but from a distance. So I've never done them the same way. If you do them with a pressure washer close up, it not only now that I know it damages it, I didn't know that before, but it leaves streaks because it's cleaning really good on one bit and then you're missing another bit. So it looks funny, it looks just tiger stripes all through it. So that's the reason I stay well away. I just spray it with soap and then rinse it, and that's it. So yeah, that's what will happen at the end of winter. They'll come down, they'll get a soap job, a rinse, get the blower, blow most of the water off. You want to leave a little bit of water on there because that 303 disperses with the water. You don't want it dry because then again you'll get tiger stripes. So leave a little bit of water on, but not too much. And then I'll have the compressor out there. You don't need the compressor connected to power because once it's charged up, I could do the 50 of those blinds on one tank of my compressor. So yeah, you don't want it charged up. Sorry, you don't have to run power to it. So I'll just wheel it out there fully charged and give it the 303. Then roll them up. Then do the windows. You have to be prepared to be doing the windows straight up because that 303, I'm pretty sure once it dries on glass, it's not going to be easy to get off. So yeah, you want to make sure you're prepared, got everything out ready to go while it's still wet, and just quickly do your windows as well. And that's the time I do the windows anyway because it's finished raining. And yeah, so blinds cleaned, protected and stowed for winter, and then the opposite in summer. So they'll be, once I've done the window, then they'll come back down and they're down for all the summer. So that was good timing because the boys are here to do the park. They come and they normally come on Fridays because I'm normally home on a Friday, or at least I finish early on a Friday and I always see them. So yeah, it must be booked in for a Friday. Come do the lawns at the park, so that's pretty cool. It's so cold, it's still not drying. The windows are still wet. Oh, the driver's window's pretty dry. No water spot. That's an oldie. You can tell that's an oldie. Yeah. Didn't even come off. Yeah, that's etched in the glass, but there's no new ones. I'll get some photos anyway. And yeah, that's all we can do. I've got the battery charged up for the Ego, so while the car's out, I'll give this a clean, and that's it. I'll get back to you when the car's dry and we're starting to do the tyres. All right, all done. I forgot to even talk about that that pole thing. It's good. It's good when you buy something and it's better than what you thought it would be. Where is it? Yeah, it's really good, actually. It's aluminium, so you can put a fair bit of pressure. It's wobbly, but then it's got there, and now it's locked. Hopefully you can see that. So it's locked now, and now it's unlocked. So that's really cool. Yeah, so really good. I'll just leave all this stuff here, but yeah, it's undo that. So you don't even have to use it at full extension or to pack it away. I suppose you can put it down like that. So it's pretty small, and then that's the max. I think I'll just leave it like that. The only thing that doesn't feel good quality are these things. They're just plastic. I can see them breaking, and if they break, it's an easy fix. But you ain't folding it anymore. Just drill a hole, because it is aluminium. Just drill a hole and put a self tapper through it, just a little one, and that'll fix that problem. But yeah, that's if something. See, even just doing that feels like it's going to break. But it should be right. I can see when it gets older, it's going to be an issue. That it comes off pretty easy. And the good thing about it too, probably the only thing that's really stopped me from getting one of these is if it gets out of control, it can damage your car. But this one is protected. You can see there, it's protected all the way around. So it's not really, even if it does get out of control, it's only going to hit the microfiber on your car. So I did rinse this, but it's definitely holding a lot of water. So I've just put a little. You can buy these little retractable clotheslines from Bunnings. I just do that. Leave all my stuff there. There's the water heater come on for the day. That's what that noise was. And that's it. And we'll have a quick look. She's kind of dry. I think you can see with this camera actually. Yeah. Not one water spot. And yeah, pretty good. Happy with that. Check both sides. Oh no, I thought that was a water spot, but that's still water. That's not dried yet. Nah, we're good. So can't beat that for ease. Pretty much while it's drying. The only thing is it does take a bit of time to dry, to put that water on, because you can't go too much pressure, because then the water's going through that tank too fast. So it would be, if I had to build another system, I would probably get a weaker pump. Instead of 7 litres a minute, you get 2 litres or 3 litres a minute. You can turn this one down by just using valves, I suppose. So it's no problem. It's just it's a little bit too fast for the water to go through the tank. The only way you can make it go that, like I was doing full power with the you saw me there at the first bit. I would have already talked about it because I might do a bit of narration over the car wash segment, but I did do these windows with this off, and then I did the other side with them on, and there's no water spot on either side. So normally I think I wouldn't go putting 7 litres, and I don't even know if it is getting 7 litres true through that, because that pump is still surging at full power on the pressure washer. So the pressure washer is the choke point, so I don't think it's getting 7 litres a minute, but because the water is only 24 ppm, it can go through that fast, if you know what I mean. If it was 400 and you're trying to put it through that quickly, it probably will still water spot, but because the water's so good going through it, it can go that fast, that little bit faster. So that's good to know. It is a bit slow with the pump off, with the pressure washer off. It's just a little bit too slow, and it may even have something to do with that nozzle. I probably could use, I might try it next time, I haven't tried it. I might just use the normal pressure washer nozzle to rinse with the DI water and go from there. But yeah, and Again, I would have probably already talked about it, but you could see I kind of did start on one of the wheels. So that way, if there is any just normal water in that hose and in the pressure washer hose, you're kind of just getting rid of it on the wheel. Give it 30 seconds. I can't see it taking more than 30 seconds for that line to clear out and get DI water through the whole system, and then start hitting the car. So yeah, that's it. But anyway, I don't think I'm even going to do the glass. You saw how clean it was. The windscreen is clean as well. Let me just have a quick check. I'm pretty sure the windscreen was as clean as anything. You're just wasting it. That's what I mean. That worked really well. There's not a smudge or a smear or anything on the glass, so yeah, you just really don't need to. Yeah, it doesn't need it, so I don't even need to do that. When the car, like I said, next week when the car's up on here, we're going to be playing with door trims and stuff. We're going to have to do the windows in anyway, so just leave it. Yeah, and another thing I want to do, I was actually looking yesterday. I can't believe how expensive it is, but you can see this bit's failed. This crinkly, chromey, fake chrome thing. Get a new black one, almost, well, it's $300 by the time you get it here. So, I think I might do the DIY solution. And when this gimbal is playing up. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, what we might do is take it off, because I know you can take it off. You got to take all the trim out of the inside of the boot panel. I might take it off and take it to the panel beater to get. I'm not sure what's behind it, but it feels solid. I can't just paint over this because you're still going to have these wrinkles. So I need to cut this off. Actually, you know what? I've even got black vinyl that I bought for this car that I never used. It's a big long strip of it. Be long enough to do that. I might do that. I'll do it myself and just re-vinyl wrap it. It's just a black shiny vinyl, and yeah, that'll look nice. Yeah, and do all that in the same day when Dad's here. I could do it, but he's a mechanic, so he can pull up. I can pull apart things really well. I just can't put them back together. Whereas he's the opposite. Well, not the opposite. He can pull things apart, but he can put them back together. Yeah, I'm really good at dismantling and breaking clips and stuff, but he kind of does it a bit more I don't have the patience. He's just got a bit more patience than me, so yeah. But anyway, I think that might be the smart thing to do. Just wait till he gets here next Friday and we'll do it all then. But white's a bit hard. I was watching a detailing video the other day, actually. A guy was doing a white Mercedes, and you just can't tell on camera. You can kind of see the nice little shine that it has there. I've not polished it. I've not sprayed anything on it. That's literally snow foam and yeah, snow foam and this stuff, just nanolicious. I didn't even use that. If you'd seen in the video there, didn't even use the ceramic sealant. Doesn't need it. It's she's looking good. You can see there a couple little spots, but I reckon they're from before. They're not from. You can hear it there. Yeah, I don't think they're from now. I mean, they could be. Maybe because it's just, but you can see how quickly they come off. It's not like you got to dig at them. But yeah, anyway, and also you can still get water spot with this. So and this is probably a good explanation here, because if you've got normal water under here, then you're rinsing the roof with DI water. You can, and say you've already done this, and then you go and do your roof. You come under here, the DI water then flushes your normal water and then sits on top, and you don't come back here because you've already done it. And you think your DI machine's not working properly, but it is. You've just splashed normal water that was trapped. So you kind of got to, same with here. I noticed it here. So, you know, you do all here, you do all down, and then you go back under here, and there's all normal water under here, and then it goes all over that window. So then you got to redo that window. So you just got to watch. You got to watch with trapped tap water when you're rinsing with DI water. You got to be a bit careful. But yeah, anyway, I'm happy with that. Look, I don't care if it has a couple water spots. I really don't care. I've noticed on this car, actually, I think that's dirty with dust, but it does have some spots. But I'm pretty sure that's from the rain, or it's from when I was washing my niece's car the other day. the wind's just splashed this back over. The wind's just brought a bit of water over, because there's nothing here, it's all at the back there. But yeah, that's the only thing you got to watch for, is contamination with normal water, and I'd say that's all that is, because it's right underneath that spoiler that holds a lot of water. So yeah, but anyway, we'll leave it at that. I'll go and edit this video up, put a bit of narration in, which you would have already heard, on that washing bit. See how the drone footage goes. I reckon that would come up pretty good. But yeah, I think that's it. We'll call it there. It's Friday, so which means beer o'clock is any time today, so don't have to wait, so that's good. Better take it easy though, because we do have the party. It's not really a party, just having a few people over for drinks and dinner. So yeah, but we'll have a few drinks tonight, and I can't really do 2 nights in a row anymore. So yeah, I'll take it easy a little bit this afternoon, and then spread it out over 2 nights really. It's going to be cold. I'll let you know how in the next video, how those heaters go, and I'm going to put all 3 blinds down, totally block it. I'll open up all the back doors, from the 2 rooms, and the heater's going to be on in the house. So you're going to get heat from coming outside. The blinds will be down, plus the 2 outdoor heaters will be on. So that shouldn't be a drama. We are doing smoked chicken drumsticks. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the smoke around where the shed is, because you need power point. You need a power point to run that smoker. So what I'll do is I'll put that round on the veranda where the shed is, and then we've got a door here from the laundry to go outside, so that way I can go and check on them, and don't have to bring the blinds up, because as soon as you bring those blinds up, all the heat just goes. So its maximum is going to be 15 tomorrow. So we're pretty much going to put the heaters on as everyone's rocking up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So yeah, I think that'll be the smart thing to do, is get it over there and then just use this back door here to get out there and not keep bringing up the blinds. So yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, but anyway, I think we'll call it there. Have a good weekend. Cheers for the help. Catch you on the next one. See ya.